Guys, what's going on? Your boy AMAR here. Another honest, straight up review. So, the biggest myth that has been taunting the wheel industry from day one, factory wheels are made in China. I repeat, factory wheels are, A-R-E, made in China. Bang, right off the bat, baby, we got you. We got a rim, factory OEM rim off a Lincoln MKZ 2011. Now look at this sucker, okay? We got corrosion, we got scuffs, we got discoloration, we got corrosion and pitting here going all the way on around this rim. Now, this is a polished aluminum rim. Now, there are MKZs that have chrome rims on there, and they are absolutely garbage. The chrome is peeling off the inside. Look at these rims. So now you're going to say, AMAR, how could you say that? AMAR, you're such a bad person. You're a big fat liar. How? No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to show you in a second. Lincoln, an American iconic president, a United States president, all that bullshit and crap that you hear all over CNN. I'm sorry, Mr. Lincoln, but Ford has duped you. They got your wonderful, strong name, they put their logo on it, and now they're pumping the wheels out in China faster than Krispy Kreme can pump out donuts. And that's the honest opinion. I'm going to show you the stamp in the back in a second. So now, and it's a big thing that's been screwing up the wheel industry for years. People say, hey, you got any factory rims? Or hey, buddy, you got any original rims? Or hey, you got this, hey, you got that. Well, those hays are over now. Because the big three and a lot of other manufacturers are now pumping out wheels made in China because they can't afford to make wheels in the USA. You know how much wheels cost to be made in the USA? If you want to get American-made 22-inch custom forged rim that costs about $1,200 to get done, my cost. Now let's say GM and Ford is going to get American-made wheels starting at let's say $500 a piece. That's $2,000. That's almost a dealer's profit margin on 4 wheels alone. So now, Ford, the big three, let's go with the big three for example, screw everybody else. They're not going to China to get the wheels pumped out. Look at this. This is a polished aluminum rim. It's got garbage quality, the clear coat and everything's coming off. Look at this. And let's go to the back here. Ladies and gentlemen, actions speak louder than words. Made in China, right there, baby. Made in China, 17 by 7.5 plus 44 millimeter offset. And look at this. The same wonderful car that you paid $70,000 for has got corrosion inside the back rim like an aftermarket rim does. And look, it's got corrosion right there on the edges. That caused leaks and over time will corrode and wear away and probably crack the rim. Look at that. Your beautiful Lincoln name, that beautiful quality car that I bought that I got duped for. It's got Chinese made wheels on. Now look at this. The inner barrel of this rim is still shiny because there's no rust and corrosion there because the tire's on there. Now that finish being, if it was an American made wheel, should have been on the outside. But now look at this wheel here. Look at that. It's got a dull finish. It's got corrosion on the edges there. It's got everything here. So now American made or factory wheels are made in China. So don't let that dealer or anybody else tell you, say, hey buddy, those wheels are not made in China. They're freaking full of it. And I challenge any big three automaker to show me that their wheels are now made in Canada. Maybe 20 years ago when GM was thriving in Detroit and actually had jobs for people, yeah, the wheels are made there, but now they've got all those jobs shipped overseas, so now they're made in China. Now you want to tell me, AMAR, how does the big three, I don't get that, I can't understand. How does the big three bring all those rims over from China? Well, I'll tell you what happens. They do the same thing that the aftermarket companies does. For example, GM, their big fancy schmancy high-rise tower, they got one guy. They don't got a team, they got one friggin' guy. This guy is the Chinese go-to guy. He's probably Chinese because he can interpret the language, or he's your everyday North American guy that wears Wrangler jeans and big-ass boots. So he gets on a plane, he goes first class, he goes to China, that GM has factories that are already built there, or they're working with a reputable wheel company that pumps these out. So he goes to China. As soon as he gets there, he gets off his first class flight, he gets down there, the Chinese people from the factory pick him up. They bring a couple girls with them. They put those stupid flower little hulas around him. They get to the factory. First thing they do, they give him all the fancy drinks and food. They feed the shit out of the guy. They make him totally comfortable. Then they walk him in the factory, and he walks around with a big honking cell phone or whatever it is and says, you know what, hey, all right guys, we got a Lincoln or a Ford Edge coming out. We need 2 million wheels pumped out. Let's do it. So then the Chinese factory, being those brave and happy and honest, hardworking people, they say, you know what, Mr. So-and-so from USA, we're going to kiss your ass and we're going to give you 2 million wheels at $25 each. And they're going to pump those out. And they're going to give them a good quality wheel. I'm not talking bad about Chinese products because I sell them and I stand behind them and I believe in everything that what they do. But don't come in the market and don't dupe people, and don't tell my wheel customers and the wheel industry customers saying, oh yeah, you don't want to buy aftermarket wheels because they're made in China, buddy. No, your guy's wheels are made in China. It's 100% facts. And I can pull off 1,000 wheels all day long and show you in the back, because my job is being the leader in the automotive wheel entire industry. Yeah, that's right. Being the leader and having over 1,400 YouTube videos and accumulating hundreds of thousands of millions of views on tire and rim reviews alone, I'm not going to lie to my public because I won't be able to sleep at night. So, factory rims are made in China, and I gave you a quick rundown on the whole beginning of what happens, okay? So next time you're at that dealership, and let's say I'm in Canada, but let's say you're in the USA, and you're at a dealership and he's got all those American flags and banners and all that shit up there, and Uncle Sam picture pointing at you and Mr. Lincoln statue and saying, hey, you got to keep America strong. Tell that guy to take that and shove it, because he's riding on Chinese wheels, and show the Chinese people, those hardworking people, some goddamn respect. It's AMAR SIHRA from Hillyard Rimlands. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Now guys, I love you guys. You're my fans. You subscribe to me all the time. But do that one more effort and swipe up, click the Instagram app and Facebook, and push like. That's it. Not a big deal. Thanks for watching. Peace and world love, guys. Let's stop world starvation, and let's do what we can, and let's show everybody the automotive industry is still the biggest industry in the world, period.